let's take the hiring example. Think how incredibly uncertain you are when you hire somebody, right? Like, okay, you've got a CV, you've done some series of interviews, you've called some references. They may be better references than others. Like maybe you took the time to get some references that weren't on the person's list. It's a good thing to do. But that's about it. Like what else do you have? I mean, think about how little information that is for somebody who you're trying to form a long-term relationship with as an employee, right? It's a lot of uncertainty. So, you can kind of come up with the best process you can, and like, it's going to work out some of the time. It's not going to work out some of the time, kind of no matter how good you are, because you just don't have a lot of information. But then what ends up happening is that if it works out well, we say we're a genius, and you go and you'll try to hire people like that again, or you'll ask the exact same interview questions that you asked before because you think they're like super high signal in some way, right? Like that job description, like you'll just repeat it because, that got such a great candidate into the job. And you just assume that was really good. If it works out poorly, you go and you want to change everything. But in neither case, not on one time, is it particularly good signal that the person worked out or didn't. And it actually doesn't say that your hiring process was great. In fact, your hiring process could be pretty crappy. And you just got really lucky and ended up with a great person in the role. Or the hiring process could be amazing and you got unlucky. And this person who interviewed so well, who had such a great CV and referenced really well, just for whatever reason turned out to be a disaster in the job. So when we're closing these feedback loops, resulting becomes a really big problem because we just really learn the wrong lessons when we're closing the feedback loop in that way.
I hope you enjoyed this Brainfluence Brief. If you didn't, help me out by telling me why in a comment. But if you did find value, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. The full episode is available on YouTube and audio outlets like Apple, Spotify, and Google. Visit rogerdooley.com/podcast for a formatted text version plus links and other resources. Thanks for tuning in.